So where do you want to start with this Ohtani thing? I feel like I need to give you some information.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's start with
I'm pretty good at receiving information.
You're good at this. Now, here's the one thing that should kind of end it. And I'm not a big wins over replacement guy. I'm not a big WAR guy, but here we go. Shohei Ohtani's WAR at 8.9 leads the American League. It's the WAR if you combined Garrett Cole with Giancarlo Stanton. I mean, I could mic drop it right there. He wins. He's the MVP. You want me to keep going?
Okay, go ahead.
I got other stuff. Let's just take his home body of work. 81 games at home. And Shohei Ohtani either started or hit a homer in almost half of those games at home. Undefeated at home. Can I hear it? I like the way that sounds. As a hitter, top 10 in homers, extra base hits, at-bats per RBI, runs scored, slug, on base, hard hit percentage, and walk percentage. As a pitcher, top 4 in winning percentage, opponent's average with runners in scoring position, and Ks per 9. No, it's pretty good, right? Make a pretty good case. I do have a cheat sheet because there's just too much here to commit to memory. He's the fastest player in Major League Baseball home to first. Did you know that?
You're supposed to be an athlete.
Dude is a deer.
Do you know what an athlete is?
I mean, I don't know because I'm not one.
Okay, try to honky chunk 100 from 60 feet.
He does.
Okay.
And he also brings it at 100.
Oh, believe me, don't tell me that. I know what it's like.
Okay. He is the best fielding pitcher in the game.
Hey, listen, we're not here to argue tools as a player.
Okay.
We're here to argue MVP and reasons why.
Okay, so all right, so I'll give it to you. Vlad Jr., who, by the way, I love, like an amazing player.
Yeah, enough of the love. Save it.
His DRS is 2.
Yeah.
His DRS is 2 in 155 games. He's out there every day, as you said yesterday, when you were a hot take in the world with all this.
1,000 innings more than over 1,000 innings more than Ohtani.
With the same DRS as Ohtani.
Why?
You tell me why. How come his DRS isn't higher with 1,000 more innings?
Well, remember, Ohtani, you're giving Ohtani why? Because he's a DH or because he's a pitcher?
He's both, bro.
That's the thing. That's what makes him unique.
Yeah.
That's why we all feel like excited about what we're watching. But listen, you have never given David Ortiz an MVP. Not Frank Thomas, not Molitor, not many of those guys because they didn't play in the infield.
They didn't pitch.
But Vlad is playing over 1,000 innings on top of Ohtani. Let me ask you something. Have you compared Vlad's time in the field, exposing his body, exposing, his physical health out there, exposing his chances to be a Triple Crown, to be taking a bat. His fatigue physically.
Okay.
I understand pitching, and that you cannot tell me anything about. But no, really.
I wouldn't try, but
no, don't try. Don't go that way.
Keep going.
Because I'm gonna really overlook everything you just said.
No, keep going.
You have to stop to think. Are you giving Ohtani the MVP because of how much he contributed as a hitter or how much he contributed as a pitcher? Because as a pitcher, you compare him to Garrett Cole, Robbie Ray. You compare him to the top-notch pitchers in the league.
Yeah.
And he's nowhere close. Rodon, all those guys.
He's close. Yeah, he is. He's close.
He's close, but look at the amount of innings. And that was, you know how? Picking and choosing the teams that he was going to pitch against. The time he did it against the Yankees, how did he look to you?
That was the clunker. That was the bad one.
That was the clunker?
No doubt.
And then you have to wait until you feel like you could pitch to then take the ball the next time.
Because he's playing a position the rest of the week.
No, he's not playing position. He's swinging the bat.
You don't think there's work involved in that?
There is work, but he doesn't hit BP.
Yeah, he does. He takes BP.
No, he doesn't.
He does take BP.
No, he doesn't.
He does. He doesn't take
Have
it
you
every,
ever
he
seen
doesn't
him
take
out
it
there?
every day. He
Why
does take
did we
BP.
see him struggle in the All-Star
So wait a
game?
minute, you're going to bang him because he doesn't hit every day on the field?
No,
during
what I'm
BP?
saying is you can give him the MVP and I'll be fine. I'll be proud. I'm proud of Shohei Ohtani and what he's able to show to every one of them. He's pretty much building a new era for baseball. And I love it. And I would love for new generation of players to come over and try to be like Ohtani.
Right.
He's
okay.
setting new trends.
But you're setting me up for a but.
But at the same time, I remember not getting the MVP in '99 because I was a pitcher. I wasn't a position player. And the two knuckleheads that held the votes that said, I'm not going to vote for you in 20 spaces.
You're still grinding because you didn't win the MVP.
No. What I want to make sure is that they make it fair. That if Vladdy doesn't win the MVP as a player that goes out there every single day, that the reason you think about the Toronto Blue Jays being in the postseason is because Vladdy's been there the entire season carrying a team.
Fair.
Now, if you ask me, does the pitching from Ohtani makes a difference for the Anaheim Angels to be in any place in the big leagues? I mean, as a contender?
The team dynamic.
No, the amount of
not...
pitching he did, is that significant for the Angels to be in contention?
They're not in contention.
Obviously, it wasn't, right?
They're
the
not
pitching.
they're not in
What
contention.
you're giving so much value is not really taking.
So wait a minute. Are you telling me that the MVP can only come from a team that's in contention? Because history.
No.
That's
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that neither side that he was good at, even though he was a phenom and he did so many things, is not taking the Angels to the postseason. And you have to.
So you are saying.
No, what I'm saying is that what Vladdy does holds a lot of value. And you cannot just say 100-0 to Ohtani. And you have to really hit your conscience and say, this guy deserves a lot more credit than we probably thought of.
Yeah, hey, wait, don't get me wrong. I am not discrediting Vladdy at all. He's had a magical season. In any other year, he's a slam dunk for the MVP. The things that would make it closer in my mind are this. If the Blue Jays go to the postseason, which we don't know yet, and if he wins the Triple Crown, and there's still an outside shot that he's alive for that, it's faint. If those two things happen in the same year, that's the only thing that could knock Shohei off of an MVP perch for me. Bro, what he's doing.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
It's insane what.
But I said it earlier.
He's not just doing both. He's doing both at the highest level. He's doing both at an extreme.
At what level you think Vladdy is doing what he's doing?
Very high.
Gold Glove
He's not
type of first
pitching.
base.
He's not pitching.
Hey, listen, I couldn't hit. So why didn't they give me the MVP? I couldn't hit.
I'm not following your rationale, bro.